Hello everyone, I'm Ninja H, and today we're going to be doing my top 20 best units that I have. Now keep in mind that this is my opinion pretty much, and also just how well they go, my experience of them, and just if you should use it and their role. Disclaimer also, not all of them are at the same level, so in my so if they're all on the same level, like at the max level, they could be different. But this is just the level I have it on. Anyway, let's get into the rankings. Coming in at number 20, we got Normal King Dragon Cat. Now, Normal King Dragon is a mid-ranger that his role is to just be in the back and do some damage. Unfortunately, it is single attack, so there are some downsides. But they mostly don't matter. However, the Manic version may or may not be in this list, so that's why it's a bit lower down than it probably should be. Not much else to say. Overall, very good unit, and I do recommend it for early game players. Coming in at number 19, we got Catosaurus, aka probably the best non-Uber encounter for metals. Catosaurus is a special type of unit because, it doesn't target specifically a trait, but it should really be used with metal. Now, Catosaurus would be high up the list but if we talk about generalist usage, you shouldn't really use it as a generalist unless you really know what you're doing. Overall, Catosaurus being one of the best critters in the whole game, and probably even better than most Ubers that have critical hits. Anyway, that was Catosaurus. Coming in at number 18, we have Slime Cat. Now, Slime Cat is a special type of unit, because even though it isn't technically a suicide unit, it pretty much acts like one. It's got really low HP, but does monstrous damage for its health, and also has wave attack. Basically, its role is to clear peons and just do chipping damage to backliners sometimes. Yeah. However, don't expect Slime Cat to survive that long. And also, it rarely gets more than one hit off. However, the only reason why it's this low is because sometimes you can't hit it. But luckily, it's quite cheap and the cooldown's 10 seconds. Overall, I do recommend Slime. Coming in at number 17, we got Awaken Erwin. Now, this is one of the two special legends in this. Also, keep in mind, I'm in the middle of Uncanny Legends, so if Urs is true form, I might put it higher, but for now, no. Erwin is a special type of unit, kind of. It has a similar role to King Dragon, except it has area attack and has a chance to knockback. However, knockback isn't always wanted unless it's on certain stages. Erwin has good survivability, very good DPS, and if anything, this is the first Stories of Legend unit that you should get it true from off first. Anyway, that's Erwin for you. Number 16, we have Maglev Cat. This is the only cat that has a true form that I don't have the true form of, because Hanya is hard. Anyway, Maglev is a Russia unit that his role is to just get extra money, and it does really good at its role. I mean, it's way better than Gomon. Actually, no, Gomon's okay at it. But Maglev has one special thing, and it's the fastest unit in the entire game. It's like, I think its speed is like 85, which, speaking of, the second fastest is in this list too, a bit later on. Anyway, great units. However, you do have to beat Hanya, which is hard without Ubers. Coming in at number 15, we have Fisherman Cat. Now, Fisherman is another rusher, not as fast as Maglev, but still pretty quick unit. And his role is massive damage against floating. And this is pretty broken. It can kill lots of things in one hit. Just only problem with it is that sometimes it doesn't get a hit off. And I do use Fisherman a lot in my loadouts. And I do say it's a good unit. And yeah, good one. Coming in at number 14, we've got Manic Macho Legs. Manic Macho Legs is a manic cat that has it's like Macho Legs, but they got shockwave attack, also known as wave attack. And this is really good, and it does pretty good damage. There's only one problem: it's got a 28-second cooldown, which is similar to Balrog, which is an Uber. But to be fair, there is the shortest cooldown for a true form Uber. Anyway, I do recommend Manic Macho Legs. However, so only reason why I put it above Slime is because it can actually survive a few hits. Slime mostly gets killed instantly. Anyway, that's Manic Macho Legs for you. Number 13, we have Pizza Cat. Okay, I know quite a lot of you are pretty upset that Pizza Cat's this low. However, this part of the list is probably S tier, like tier list. Everything behind it probably A. Pizza has massive damage against blacks and is by far the best counter for blacks, even probably comparing Ubers. Only problem with Pizza is that it's pretty slow, which is why CAT Assault is sometimes better. But other than that's really the only bad thing, and it's a no-brainer to use it on a black stage. Generalist wise, it's not that good. I mean, it does its job well, but there are better options. Anyway, that is Pizza. Number 12, we have Boulder Cat. Now, Boulder is the only truly suicide unit. Slime Cat can technically survive and do a second hit, but Boulder only does one, which you think is bad, but no. Boulder's job is to stall bosses, and it does it well with bosses that have a long time between attack. For example, Zero Loser, Dabu, and there's just a couple. Overall, yeah, Boulder, you should get it. And I mean, Relic Tyrant Cat, the boss is not even that hard of a stage anyway. Number 11, we have King Dragon, but Manic. Manic King Dragon is better than King Dragon in probably every way. However, probably not much to say. It's got more range by 15. King Dragon's got 400. Manic King Dragon's got 415. Does more damage. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to say about it. Good unit. Definitely recommend it. Number 10. I'm not sure if I should put this unit above Manic King Dragon, but Cyborg. Okay, so the one reason why is because Cyborg pretty much has the same stats, but it has area attack and also is pretty spammable, which is a good and bad thing because it costs 900 and it could cripple your bank, which is why you should probably not use CPU on it unless you really know what you're doing. However, you can get a lot out in a short period of time. Just watch your wallet if you're using it. At number 9, we've got Manic Island. Now, even though it does technically have lower stats than Normal Island, it fixes Normal Island's two problems, which are expensive cost and slow speed. Manic Island is nearly half the cost, and speed is much quicker, and it can get to enemies better. Not to mention, it's got critical hit, 2% chance, which, I mean, never happens, but when it does, it's funny. Anyway, Manic King Dragon for you. I mean, Manic Island, not Manic King Dragon. Number 8, we got Cameraman Cat. Now, Cameraman is a slow, rare unit that has stronger against floating. Cameraman is, yeah, you should use it. It's pretty spammable, and I deleted Bun of it, and you should definitely use it. Probably the second best gacha rare cat, because there is one that stands out from the rest. Anyway, use Cameraman, great cat. Number 7, we have Normal Eraser. Normal Eraser is a spammable meat shield that you can get really early on, like really early on. I do say it is the best normal cat by far. I'd say King Dragon second, but like it still is not on Eraser's level. It's a spammable meat shield, really good, and yeah, just use it. But it's 7 because, well, I think we know why. Alright, before we get into number 6, I just want to heads up that these next 6 were hard to rank in order, because all 6 of these units are literally the best of the best. Godly. Monster. Anyway, number 6 is Cyberpunk. Now, Cyberpunk is a sniper unit, super backliner in fact, and its role is to snipe, and it's really good against and you can protect it easily, even though it does have a mile long blind spot. You can get over it, unlike no beluga. But Cyberpunk literally is good, and cyber stacking, which is stacking Cyberpunk, is one of the best strategies in the whole game. However, that does sometimes not work, and that's why I put that slightly down. Overall, Cyberpunk is a godly unit. At number 5, we have Awaken Bahamut. Now, Awaken Bahamut is a Russia unit that you get the true form of at Into the Future Chapter 3 Moon. And it is insane, this unit. It could do as much as 100,000 damage on one hit, which is mental. And yeah, if you don't use Awaken Bahamut, it's a no-brainer move. It might be the best Russia in the game, because it is hard to get. Yukomara is an Uber, and then the rest of them are not on Bahamut's damage. Anyway, that is Bahamut. Use it. At number 4, we have Ramen Cat. Now, Ramen is a meat shield that is resistant against Angel, but literally you can use it against not against Angel, and it'll still do very well. However, I put the only at number 4 because the next 3, one of them's a meat shield, and like it's more spammable. But other than that, Ramen, you should probably you definitely should use Ramen. For non-angel stages, your Ramen needs to be a bit high of level. But yeah, that's Ramen. Good cat. Number 3, Choreo Cat. Okay, this one is probably the most controversial unit. Not only because, well, I mean, it kind of ruined the Behemoth meta, but it's number 3. The reason why it's a spammable attacker. It literally destroys everything, especially Aharudo, and well, it's a no-brainer to not get this unit, and it's really easy to get for an egg unit. 5 purple stones and 5 red stones, which is reasonably cheap, and yeah, Choreo, great unit, and is a very good generalist. Number 2, we have Cancan. Cancan is a super rare cat that does enormous damage. It does have single attack, but that's really the only bad thing, besides its full swing. and also it's just a menace, and its talent make her just an insane cat. Double bounty makes it like Maglev get more money easily, which is good because it does a lot of damage. Maglev might be better at the job though. Anyway, Cancan is just a good attacker and just money maker, but not as good as this number 1 unit, which is Manic Eraser. Manic Eraser is a meat shield, and it's just so good. It's a spammable meat shield, and at level 50 it destroys. It is a no-brainer not to upgrade it. However, it is quite expensive, but that's not that effective. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe, and feel free to disagree with me in the comments, because I know you definitely would do that. I just noticed this video is 16 minutes long, so bye. Yeah. Have a nice day, and subscribe.